trying to make friends and you're not trying to network, because we all know how this is, and you get busted out by Zaphis, and then the whole fucking paranormal community goes at you.
Well, here's how I would do it. I would keep my paranormal group together so it doesn't look like a coward out, but I would go off with other people, and at the end of it,
you're deserting them.
I'm not deserting them. I'm keeping it up so it cools down a little bit. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you pay to get into these places. You don't really have to make friends in the paranormal.
I think they're in it to, there's two different types of groups. Me and Ashley have always said this. You got the groups that, because of how me and Ashley came into it, we like the big notorious places. We came in, Major Graham's Mansion was, it was on taps. It was on Ghost Hunters, a long time ago. Moonshine and something, I don't know. Or something. Madness, yeah. But this was our stomping ground. This is how we got our start in the paranormal, so we love the big places, the lockdown. We always have. Plus, it's just me and Ash, and sometimes people get weird and they want you to come to their house, and it just gets really sketchy. So we have always said that we will help any group, but we don't take private cases ourselves. But we will help anybody. We do it with the Southern Gypsies, too.
And on top of that, here's the thing. When we went to houses, it got really sketchy, and it got to the point of, wow, the people are trying to get us to come to their house. They're kind of ill thinking, we're getting us in crazy situations.
It was.
Off. Second off, it was us showing up and telling them it's aluminum foil popping in your refrigerator. It was always, we were just there pretty much to disclaim and tell them, hey, this is what's going on in your life, really, and But even so, now that I'm scientific and I have a head about me, but I also am gifted in that area, I'll go to your house, tell you what to see if there's been situations go on, and if I really trust you. But otherwise, I'm not going to banish your spirit. I'm not going to be like, hey, go on, get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Saging is clearing the energy, and actually there's been scientific proof, I think it's scientific, don't quote me on that it actually clears the air, as in the molecules and things like that, so it is more positive to you.
Also, some of the things, so there's two different types. So me and Ashley are not the residential home. If this group is residential, yeah, man, if your name is out there bad, you ain't gonna get shit. I ain't gonna lie. They got to trust you. A home, and I agree with that 100%. You can't go out there. You can't. I'm not inviting somebody in that's got a whole big ass bad rap with them. I'm not going to do that.
People that do residential, why do you do residential?
To help people.
That's nice, but do you help them because you're being a nice person, or because you need that credit to help somebody? You understand what I'm saying? There's people that are nice people because they're nice people, and then there's people because they want other people to like them.
That's like saying an EMT is an EMT because, one, they want to like, or they want the notoriety. Okay.
But my thing is, we're more of a scientific. I was trying to get to that. What kind of helping are you doing? And then us.
They got a goddamn doll that ain't theirs, and they got busted out.
I ain't talking about them. I don't give a shit about them. I'm on to better things, man.
No, man, I'm still talking about that.
Us, we're more of a scientific type thing. So
we were. You can't say we are now because people see us as.
Yeah. I don't know. It's different when I do paranormal and when I do the mediumship and stuff like that. I think it's more like a radar. But it's kind of like we're scientists. And every time you pick up a prescription, you don't go and shake the hand of the scientist that made it.
Well, I don't know what the fuck that meant right there. You lost me on shaking the hand of the scientist. Oh, listen, there's two types of investigator, or maybe some more. Are you going to go to big places that don't give a fuck? Bring your goddamn Annabelle doll, pay your money, and goddamn walk that bitch through the place. If you're doing home places, you probably got fucked. Also, it helps to have somebody in the paranormal that you're buddies with so that you can, get into these places cheaper if you want to lock it down. Say you can get somebody else, 5 people from another team. If you fucking shit the bed, they're not going to want to work with you. That's what I'm trying to say. So they're in a hard place. But if you got money, baby, money talks. That's all I know. Just don't go to a con flashing that doll around anymore. Or I don't even think they can. Poor guys. They're probably going to take a little sabbatical. I don't know. I would keep my head up and keep going if it was me. And you are in a different area now, Ashley, because we have went down the spiritual path. People see us as spiritual. They kind of get weird about the paranormal,
But how we do it, though, is we see spirits and then we want validations.
Yeah.
Not instead of, getting it on our stuff. I'd rather talk to the people that own it.
Also, me and Ashley have been around where investigations have been put together around us. And I want to throw this out there. Ashley, you probably won't want me to say this, but we have been around where investigations have been formed around us. Being the Southern Gypsies, we would go and they want us to, investigate things like that. And a lot of times it is really, really beneficial, right? Like, we'll go, and Ashley's nodding her head, by the way. We'll go and we'll be like, okay, this is really good. They've got their shit together. But if you are fucking new in the field, I want to throw this out there. You've only been doing it a year or two. I don't mean when you were young, you had a vision and you can go all the way back to when you were fucking 3. I'm not talking about that. In the field, investigating, doing that. How about you ask people who've been in it for a long time? We've been in it for a little over 10 years, something like that. Ain't that right, Ash?
I can't remember, but yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. So if you're putting this together around us, a lot of people forget that we are from old school. Like, we are old school. You know what I'm saying? So there are people out there that are older than us, 20, 30 years. That's awesome. And if I was going into an investigation, I would ask them, hey guys, what do you think would be a good tip? So if you are working with people who are more veterans, please fucking ask them. If you want to break people up in groups, maybe you should ask them what would be the best way. What is your feel on that, Ashley? And then we'll go into conspiracies.
I don't know. I think everybody should be respected equally. It's not whose dick's bigger. I don't think like that, because there's certain times that, I think they have been in it longer, so they do get some sort of respect, but then there are the ones that just get stuck in certain areas, and these newer ones, there's pros and cons to that anyways. I just think you should give everybody respect. But
that is the most political. Look at you. Trying to be all political.
The new people, sometimes they get to a point to where they think they know everything. And it's a give and take in all of it. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm great at this. I'm doing good at this, and another. And then you have the older ones that's like, yeah, we did that 20 years ago. You go on about that. So it's a give and take. And then sometimes, like I said, you have the older ones that get stuck in that mindset to where they think everything they know is, oh, God, it's a spirit over there. Kind of like that. So, I saw somebody stomp around say, I got the goat with me, and stuff like that.
Gosh. Yeah. Oh, we did, didn't we?
So it's a lot of pros and cons on both sides. So I just think everybody should be respected and kind of feel them out if they're crazy stomping around with a goat, or if, hey, maybe they actually know their shit and I might need to back off a little.
Yeah. I agree with that. If they're crazy as fuck, don't
Miss
fuck
America
with them.
Works out, doesn't it?
I don't know why, because when we get off here, she'll be like, "You bitches need to listen."
Well, yeah, you should fucking listen to me because I know it all. But yeah, that's all it is.
Okay, so I want to throw this out there. BloodyDisgusting.com new miniseries, Ghost Adventures Serial Killer Spirits, is coming to the Travel Channel. Also, Zach,
I saw that he bought Ted Bundy's glasses, and they think that's weird and creepy as fuck. But think about it spiritually. If you can see through those glasses,
oh my God, is he wearing them now in that picture?
Might be his. Yeah.
Oh shit! You know what else he bought?
What?
The Manson house. Where they killed the Tates.
Like, he needs to stop this and other.
Fuck
but
that.
He's got smart ideas. I love the way cynical he is. Somebody got in touch with me and said that he sacrificed the cow or something with him in some voodoo ritual. I don't know. I think the cow was crazy.
Well, I could believe that, because this guy right here, like, okay, Zach Bagans, people talk shit and stuff like that, but he was just a filmmaker, right, y'all? He didn't have nothing in the paranormal. And this motherfucker was in school to be a filmmaker. He's really smart. He was a promoter in Vegas, wasn't he? Or something like that?
I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
I was talking about the glasses still. I didn't get that out. Okay, so the glasses, you think about it spiritually wise. Those glasses watched him kill somebody, and that's the closest thing to your brain and your face and your third eye. So if you buy those glasses, then you can kind of manipulate that to maybe pull things out of it, maybe visual through it, maybe scry with them or stuff like that. So it's a good way spiritually.
I think it is too. Another thing I want to throw in there real quick is Florida company offering alien abduction insurance has sold more than 6,000 policies. Why just in Florida, man? There's crazies in Florida. I love the story.
To Cuba, I guess. Cuba and Mexico. We saw more stuff out in the middle of the ocean.
We did. All right, guys. So that is our up-to-date news. If you would like to share with us or anything like that, or anything that's going on in your paranormal community, please feel free. Now we're going to take a little break, and we are going to put us another. We're going to go on and put us another commercial in here, y'all, because we love our homes.
The call is being sounded. Come to Helheim.
Mayhem, terror, fear. If these are the things that you crave this Halloween season, then you've found a home at Helheim. Have a weak stomach? Maybe a weak heart? Then this place isn't for you. But if you want a scare of the lifetime, then this is your home this Halloween. Visit Helheim in Wytheville, Virginia, putting the evil back in Wytheville, and see if you can survive the call to Helheim. Lord, that's a scary and ain't it, Ashley? Goddamn. I'm dying laughing because I made that. By the way, if you want us to play any commercials that you're more than welcome. If you want to send them in, we will put you some airtime on, guys. We want to be part of the paranormal community. If I love you, like with my people here, and you're going to get one more commercial in this, and it's just for the Southern
Gypsies.
Gypsies.
Give that out there. I don't like some of those people. Play that. I'm like, God damn.
Well, I tell you what. Go on and send them in, and I'll let Ashley screen them. There you go. All right, guys. So our topic today is conspiracy theories. So the reason why this came up is because I've been watching conspiracy theories. I come out the other day, shoo! Everybody knows I love Hitler too, and I'm proud to say that. A lot of people are like, don't say that, he killed so many people. I'm not talking about that Hitler. I feel that there is two Hitlers in my heart. One that is the occult and really sneaky and got away from everything, and then there's the other one that did the bad stuff. So I don't touch on the bad stuff. I want to say before we even go any further into that, I don't want to talk about the bad stuff. I talk about what he has done for the paranormal or the occult, and I talk about the conspiracies of where he may be. That's what I talk of. And I do show respect to anybody who was affected by that.
It sucks he tried to kill them Jewish people, and it's really bad, and I feel sorry for all them fellers, but we've tried to do that throughout society for a long time.
Have you been?
Not me, but well, I mean, not openly admitting now. But they like a lot of genocides for people that they don't think is was that a bug?
Yeah, man, it was flying around you, and I got it, and he just wanted to hang out on my hand.
Oh God. Anyways, like there was a genocide in Virginia that we tried to kill all people that had a lower eye, or not kill, but sanitize. Not sanitize. God,
you gotta wash them. You gotta wash them.
They didn't even wash it. I can't get it out. This time structure's killing me.
It is,
yeah.
Because on this new app and things like that, me and Ashley normally had the microphone sitting up there at the computer, things like that. We had a certain amount of time. Okay, this one counts down. So Ashley is like, she's thinking of all this stuff to try to get it in. But anyway, they sterilized.
Yeah. Go on, we're wasting time.
They did. It's in the Shenanigans. We actually went by there, took pictures and stuff like that. Me and Ashley, when we go on road trips, and Holly, because we're getting ready to go up on a road trip.
I didn't know when we're leaving. I wanted to leave a little early because I want to plan a road trip,
So we like to go. We're going to Iowa this coming weekend, and before we went to the Axe Murder House, we went to Manila. Yes.
But that's
Valencia or whatever. Axe Murder House.
I liked it because it's in criminal justice. It's like a really big deal because they didn't get to do forensic science because they let fucking everybody go in there, and there's so much shit and they never solved it.
It was like the 1800s or something, the early 1900s,
yeah, but they
wasn't
didn't
it?
quarantine it. It's really interesting to see the build in criminal justice now.
Yeah. So anyway, we went there and we went to the American Graffiti or some shit like that where they got the old people with pitchforks in front of the house. So that's some of the stuff that we did. So we really are interested in that kind of stuff.